We spoke to the cast of Netflix's Three Body Problem. Here's our conversation with Benedict Wong and Liam Cunningham. Tell me this. I'm gonna kick off with an existential question. People often talk about, I guess, how books and movies and TV shows change their lives. And when you're working with material that is this intense and challenging and existential in nature, does that change the way you guys see the world at all?
Well, when you're filming, it kind of takes over your life. So everything revolves around this big machine that starts at the top of a hill and starts rolling down the hill. And this big ball has to be held onto. And it's not about you anymore. It's about getting the project done. So it does. Every job that you do, you basically devote whatever period of time that is. Everything else pales into comparison. So it's one of the reasons that you want to do good stories or good scripts, that you can justify giving over this precious commodity that you have, time. Same with Benedict's CV is a testament to that. You do stuff that deserves your time, and I try to do that as much as possible.
You too. There's some there that you don't want to see as well.
I don't want to talk about
that. But we got here.
It was an existential.
But that's it with these two. They've climbed. They are grafters at heart as well, and they're both aligned. They're quite chalk and cheese, but they're aligned in the sense of the cause for the greater good.
When you meet them, you can see where they're doing those jobs. They are unlikely, but this guy digs and digs and digs and finds out and finds this and gets the information. And Wade is kind of the planner. This is what we need to do. He looks down the road and sees no problem is insurmountable. And these are seriously good people to have on your side, and a nightmare if they're your enemies.
As I've got very little time, but as actors, I'm curious as to whether or not you're isolated from the pressure of being in a show from the creators of the Game of Thrones series, and will this be the next Game of Thrones, and blah, blah, blah. Because, the media love playing that stuff up. But when you're making it, does that seep into your brain at all?
You can't allow it to. No. You won't do the work properly. You become fearful of failure. And in a sense, that's why if you've had something that's successful, the temptation to repeat it because it's worked the last time it's completely understandable, certainly from a financial point of view. But to be creatively satisfied, you have to chase the new, and the new may blow up in your face. It may not work. There may be it's difficult enough to make it good when it's going well. So but you've got to sail close to the wind. Because when you pull it off, it's very enjoyable.
And I think, as actors, all we're pretty much concentrating on is our actions within our scenes. That's all that you should be doing, Anything else, we're sat here, we're talking to you. We've just seen the final trailer, and the magnitude of that, we can, can see the labor of our fruits, from behind camera, on camera, all our teams here, everyone doing the work here, as we jettison it into the ether, and that's when you can step back and just look in awe of it a little bit,
Fantastic. I'm all out of time, but gentlemen, you guys are great. I'm such a huge fan of everything that you guys do. So congratulations and good luck for this one.
Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated.
Netflix's Three Body Problem is now streaming. Check out the episodes and let us know what you think. Sound off in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.